Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Right, Cyber says he can hear it, so that's a good start. Just waiting a few seconds for people to get in. It's, right, so Cypress, are you recording this? Or should I do it myself too? Just to be sure. I guess I'm just recording just for safety precautions. So who knows? So yeah, okay. So, educational stream number 2 on how do I find my latest like soul plays and shitty stuff. Like whatever wave, but it's either going to like the moon or absolute zero. Um, a good to check is meme coin. This had a wild run. Okay, and I was in this on, let's see, what I would call like day one of revival. Let's try to zoom in a bit. So as you can see, it was dead for like absolute fucking months, not like untouched. And then they started hammering on, went to like 6 mil, and I started ECing at like 4. Either here or here. Posted in the group, said I would DCA down, even went to like 500, and then took a second bounce, went to 600 again, and absolutely moonshot from the Chill Guy CTO. And in these positions, I just DCA in and like set and forget. You never sell dust because you never know if anyone is going to revive it. I mean, look at this. You could have held since day one, and it would just shot up, right? Imagine you sold your dust before this run. So this I specifically found via private groups and people sharing it around. But you could also have used like Mobi Screener to find this. And why Mobi Screener? And why do I find this like useful now? Mostly because this overview is better than Dex Screener and Dex tools, to be honest. You have like a safety thing. If you at all like want to fucking touch this. But the most used feature I use is like whale trades. By tracking a lot of, I don't know, whale wallets, see if they ape, see if they sell. But that is like you manually have to go over everyone, right? Take this for example. Look at the chart, look at the PA. This shit looks good, right? E says everything. Does it break out here? Like, does it hold this? Does it have a good narrative? Do you think people would support this, and so on? And you probably see it goes to like it's 8 or 10 at this point. Do you break like with 10? You probably go to like 30, and if you get around 30, you go to 60. Kind of like what meme coin did. So what do I check in these places? Like this had a lot of whale wallets, good shit. Not often as we can update the links and banner on mobile screener, so you have to go to like Dick screener and check it there. Just copy to copy the contract and go to the next screen and find the socials. It's a bit annoying, but at some point, I think people will be using mobile screener a lot. It's really picking up steam lately. Then you check this and check what the fuck is topless at least. No top, no limits, whatever. I mean, you could take it as a useless beta, but on pump fun. And this is actually kind of funny, right? So 1.2k members, if this is right, it's a lot. Big community behind. Holders almost 5k, which is good too at this amount of market cap. Liquidity standard pump fund. Down at the bottom right, you can take data security if it's pump fund or like let's bonk. You can also see it at the top. The little brown means if they did or not. Just some introduction to it. So you can easily see from this overview that pump fund is back leading. There's like 1, 2, 3 bonk coins at the moment, and then there's like 1 backs. I still don't know what this backs thing is, and I don't know if I even want to look into it. It's just one more launch pad, I guess. Yeah, so back to this. Easy coins to trade. If it breaks out, like if it holds like 50 minutes or 1 hour above this. Take this, count out the bar close in 2 minutes. From this, so either you can take this, and you can just, if you want, you can invalidate below this. I know it's like far away, but if you really need an invalidation, you can do it like that. We can take like 15 minutes, which also closes in a bit, and take it as it already broke out. You have your retest, and then going up, hopefully. Another one, I just put this, where you can see it doesn't have the banner. It's a newer coin, so it's much more volatile, and yeah. But this, since it's new, you would go to Telegram. I have a bot checker channel where I have the TTF bot, based on the contract. I have a lot of bots in this, but I mainly use this one for Solana. Check problem maps, see if it's completely fucked. You can even see it. I scan like Turing King. Would it update? No. Is it dead or what? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I could check holders of this. Let's just take it like why this problem maps doesn't work. See who's holding it is like whales or not. You can see snipers. Okay, that was 20%. They all sold. See, I think we went this job, so nothing is weird. Everything is alright. Back to this, and again, now that you don't have your banner, you go to the text screener, Twitter. Not a lot of members, but still 300 is okay. It's fully new. And I think if you scroll through this, you will see they had some difficulties getting the text screen updated because we all was posting malicious links and stuff. But yeah. And then of course you're gonna watch the list or whatever to have this. Any questions up until now? That is a lot of rambling. Maybe not. If not, we go on to the next thing. The bot is called TTF. Let me copy the username, put it in chat. I think you can either like just directly DM to it, or like I have a group where multiple bot. Next thing. They have this so-called feature called Whale Watch. They have an X account doing the same, just posting on X if you feel that is easier. I normally look at this like once in a while. I don't have the win rate. It's some like you need some premium, whatever. Yeah, swap volume or like hold a X amount of Mobi, whatever. I don't care. I haven't needed the. I haven't used it. I don't need it. But it's a good way of seeing if, like, when you get the hang of it when you see it. But when you suddenly see a lot of different wallets, whale wallets, ape the same thing. To try and see if there's a yes, the troll is probably the best example, right? It's a high market cap, so it's a bit weird, you know. But you see a lot of different wallets, Arnie Whale, Troll Whale, Users Whale, buying these things. So you find a lower cap one. Let's say this mini thing. There's like 4 different whales going into this. It's 1 hour ago, so it's probably around the same time. 16 million market cap. That makes you probably want to take a look at this. Just to see what it is, why it's going, why they're buying. Can give you somewhat of an edge too. And now, like from first look, it's a custom CA. So it's not pump fun, it's not bonk, whatever. Go to daily. I had some old shit. And actually, just from now that I know it, seeing this is from the pump fun banner mini. It's down here. There's a lot of coins. We ordered this banner yesterday. New banner who this. Whoops. And you have like chill house, roll, walk, mask, house coin, salary, mini, the USDC, U, whatever thing. I can't remember the name of this guy. And not the monkey either. But yeah, so that's that one. And then you can, at this point, okay, it went to 86. It's a very old coin, right? But it went to 86 mil. You can either like do a gamble on pumping, pushing these backs, or do they just keep on pushing troll and see how high they can get it? Or like we used to see you one. But only time will tell, right? You have a pretty clear chart here, so like yeah, do you break this? You probably have a 2x to 30 mil. Up to these. So yeah. You don't always have to go for like the absolute dog shit market cap ones. It's actually easier to take a breath and like see, let's say this survives until tomorrow. When you look at tomorrow, like did it go to like let's see. Did it do like something like did it grind up to 1 mil and get sold off or like sold off? Does it then find a floor? Then you can easily like buy, have an validation below or like hope it goes up, right? But it's mostly easier to trade a bit higher market cap ones. Like meme coin has had a very clear, like you can see it in the chart. They're doing these BNDs. Pump and dumped, pump and dumped, pump and dumped. This one too. And you can, I think you can like see it in the chart a lot of times. So you can bid on that, get it like easy like 50% all the time if you want. Just depends on your availability and what you want to achieve. Like users is down a lot now. Wanna yeah, so look at this. It tested this for the first time. Look how clean this is. And now if you wanna if you're bullish on bonk still and let's bonk and hole and Elon will not pump on again, you usually have a 80%, 18% stop loss and run this to like 500 mil. Like all time. It doesn't always have to be this is the guy, right? It doesn't always have to be like from 200k to 260,000 gazillions, right? It's more fun, but it's also like you're losing a lot of money doing this. Honestly. So yeah, it's a lot of green. And depending on your mood, you can like adjust these different trending, how long you want to look back. If I need a banner, or if you don't care if it has to be a new coin, if it doesn't have to be a new coin, if you want to go degen mode, Where sometimes find things very early, but it's also like insanely hard to distinguish if this shit is going to zero, and it's most likely is if you go like last 30 minutes, like last 1 hour, and go to most of these are going to be absolutely like next hour. Any questions upon all of this rambling? I have not said I looked at this once a week. I look at this daily. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I look at this daily. Otherwise, you would probably never be able to hit anything. Anything else? Any other questions on your mind? Feel free to speak up and let me know. Not now. I need to check myself. Yeah, I mean, you need to get flair for it. You need to look into these things, like how do you navigate, how do you hop back and forth, how do you navigate with PA. So this could actually be interesting, right? But again, you don't want to miss. So you have to go to this. Bonk's evil twin. Cursed twin of Bonk. Then you will go check this. Oh no, the bubble match game. Oh shit. Colas. This looks like it's bundle. Airdrops 79%. No, balance 0. Nice. No whales holding. What about the bottom maps? This just feels off because of this, right? 10%. That's kind of weird. How can you pick up at popping meters / meme? Because BoatKit was, for example, very popular one, but didn't really translate. Yeah, so for that you probably have to, like, do you see it around CT? Like, just with it. I mean, do you see it on TikTok? If you have TikTok, do you see it on Instagram? If you have Instagram, but I mean, you have this one. This one is all over shit right now, but it's only hit like just below 2 mil. And the boat kid was more like, yeah, he was kind of nice and stuff, but it was also a lot to do with aura and not specifically himself as a meter. And probably just continues to use it. But it's like Photon and actually, can we do like this? Wait a second. Wheel. Yeah. Yeah, you can go to referrals and you can click on my DJIP Trojan link. But yeah, I'm using Trojan because I think it's easy. Neither that. Some people prefer an web app like Photon and stuff, but yeah, I haven't even checked it, and I don't know if it would benefit myself. Yeah, and for bars, I even checked earlier if there was like any PvP, but it doesn't seem as like it doesn't seem like, right. You have this 6 million volume, but it's the only one. Like, when you could say like this Cody Pizza guy, Pizza Bob, whatever, Jack, whatever, blah blah. It's probably his real name or some shit as fun, right? But people doesn't care. There's like one right now on Netpunk, 6 million volume. That's the only one. But yeah, you're gonna take care on PvPs, right? I got PvP to death on Imagine. I lost a lot. Um, because there was like two at the start, and then a third one came up. Full Cabal just extracted everything. But that's part of the game. So as for me, not touching, not touching. What's it called? Elon narratives again. That's not for me. Too much PvP. No thanks. As a percentage, um, I don't to even keep myself accountable for percentages. I don't think so specifically. I just do like, do I want to throw like 5 soul into this? Do I want to throw 10 soul? Do I want to throw 25? Do I want to throw 50? Something like that. So you can keep a rule for yourself, right? Let's say this just launched. Like, do I really want to put 20 soul into this? No, I do not. Okay, so since it's high risk, I would probably put 3 or 5. Okay, meme coin. It was day it was over a like few days period. It was way higher market cap. I would pray like in comparison, like put 25 or like 30 or 50 into this. Depends on your conviction and the narrative too. Like this is a day old, barely a day old. In comparison, would probably put like 10 or 15 in if I find this narrative good and if it's if it's worth it, right? Do I have a rule for TPing? Yes. In 95% of cases, at 2x, you want to take initials on Solana coins, especially lower cap ones, in my opinion, like these ones. If they're high cap, like let's say you go into, this would still be a better example, right? So let's say this goes to like 5 or like 6 from here. 6 from here is 2x. 6. You would see like, does it struggle here? And if we like, is it a straight rejection kind of thing? And does it go down to here? You probably don't even have time to TV because you want to see the reaction, right? And then you gotta like reevaluate if it's still bullish if it comes down here. But is it like struggling? You will probably take something out. Maybe initials or like a bit less, and see if it continues up. So again, different for everything. Is it lower cap shit ones? Take initials. Is it a bit higher cap, or like is it really high cap? It's a different story, right? Like, do you play useless? As I mentioned earlier. What's it for? What was this? Take this. Let's say you take this straight. Like either you hit it here like perfectly, or if you take it again here and you want to run it out. There's no like for me TPing on the way. Here you have the target of like full TP up here. And everything in between is just noise. Either it goes up to this, or you take the stop, which was like below this. That question is not for the stream. This is just educational only, so you just keep it that way. And the other one goes into the general where you ask me, or like on next stream. Anybody else got some questions for this educational one? Doesn't seem so. Okay, perfect. So that is the educational stream for this week. I don't know the topic of next week, but we'll figure that out very soon. But thanks for tuning in, and see you in the general.